अंतर में मंत्र बनो तुम, जीवन ये गुंजारो माँ।
जन्म जन्म के सगा हो तो तेज से अपने जवारो माँ। जय रुद्राणी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः।
जय नारायणी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय
अम्बे नमो नमः। मंगल साथी देने वाले, मन वंचित पल बरसाए।
मंगल साथी देने वाले, मन वांछित फल बरसाए।
द्वार तिहारा
आके नैया
कोई
तारे
नहीं जाई। जय ब्रह्माणी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः।
जय नारायणी जय जय
दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। ज्ञान भजन मन शरण करते, मन में जपते नाम विमल।
ध्यान भजन हम निश्चिन करते, मन में जपते नाम विमल। चरण परे तो एक सहारा,
मैया तेरा शरण कमल। जयति शिवानी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः।
नारायणी जय
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 जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय नारायण जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय नारायण जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय नारायण जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः।
Devotees, I hand over to the group to bring to you 3 beautiful bhajans.
पाहि जगन्माता, पाहि जगन्माता, पाहि जगन्माता, पाहि जगन्माता, पाहि जगन्माता, पाहि जगन्माता। जय दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती, पाहि जगन्माता, पाहि जगन्माता। जय दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती, पाहि जगन्माता, पाहि जगन्माता। पाहि जगन्माता, पाहि जगन्माता, पाहि जगन्माता, पाहि जगन्माता, पाहि जगन्माता, पाहि जगन्माता। जगन्माता पाहि जगन्माता पाहि जगन्माता जय दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती पाहि जगन्माता पाहि जगन्माता जय दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती पाहि जगन्माता 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 जय दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती पाहि जगन्माता पाहि जगन्माता जय दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती पाहि जगन्माता पाहि जगन्माता पाहि जगन्माता पाहि जगन्माता पाहि जगन्माता पाहि जगन्माता
माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती, श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती, पग पग प्राण बजाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। तू ऋषियों की रिद्धि सिद्धि, तू ब्रह्मा के भक्ति माँ, तू विष्णु की माया देवी, तू शंकर की शक्ति माँ। तू ऋषियों की रिद्धि सिद्धि, तू ब्रह्मा के भक्ति माँ, तू विष्णु की माया देवी, तू शंकर की शक्ति माँ। तू हाथों से बाल जगाती, भागी भागी आती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। तू काली महाकाली दुर्गा, तू ही बाल भवानी माँ, तू पुराण का कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। माँ जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गे माँ, रक्षा करो। माँ जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गे माँ, कृपा करो। माँ जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गे माँ, रक्षा करो। माँ जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गे माँ, कृपा करो। में लगन है, सदन सतन है, खुशी का खजाना तू। मैं ललचाऊं, घर घर आऊं, दिल को बराना तू। मन में लगन है, सदन सतन में, खुशियाँ खजाना तू। मैं ललचाऊं, घर घर आऊं, दिल को बराना तू। माँ जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गे माँ, रक्षा करो। माँ जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गे माँ, कृपा करो। रुत ये सुहानी, तना तना पानी, तपन करे मन की। लगी नहीं दूरी, होते ये है पूरी आशाएं जीवन की। रुत ये सुहानी, तना तना पानी, तपन करे मन की। होते ये है पूरी आशाएं जीवन की। माँ जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गे माँ, रक्षा करो। माँ जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गे माँ, कृपा करो। माँ जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गे माँ, रक्षा करो। माँ जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गे माँ, कृपा करो।
बोल सियापति रामचंद्र की, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, आदि शक्ति महामाता की जय। Devotees, wherever you are, I thank you for taking this time to listen to the beautiful bhajans, meaningful indeed. And here I am about to give you a very beautiful katha, the meaning of Navratri. Some may say Navratam. In the year, devotees, the beginning of the Hindu year. Navratam, this is our new year. And you have two Navratam in this year. You have in the beginning and then you have coming to the ending. Devotees, Navratam or Navratri signifies the energy of the female aspect, the Shakti. And that is why, devotees, it is important that you fast on these 9 days and offer flowers and offer the appropriate mantra and offer the appropriate prasad. Each day, devotees, has the appropriate Devi and the appropriate prasad with the appropriate mantra. And you, devotee, wherever you are, you can observe this Navratam in your own special way, because offering the prasad to Devi Ma on the day, together with that, is most importantly the love and devotion, the faith and belief. We all need energies. We all need it. We all need it in our lives. It is something, devotees, you cannot buy. It is something that you cannot ask someone for. It is not out there so someone can give it to you. This energy, devotees, this Devi, this vibration, in whichever form or word you want to use, it comes from the mother, the Devi. If you look at the pictures of all the devatas, next to them is that Devi, the energy that helps them to exist. Without the Devi next to the Devata, devotees, it's probably not the Devi or the energy that is enough. Here it is, devotees, as Navratam is about, devotees. I'll share with you. On the first day of Navratam, on the first day, we celebrate the Devi Shail Putri. Shail Putri Ma is the daughter of the mountain Himalaya. And Shail, it is said, she is seated on Nandi the bull. The same Nandi, or the same bull that you would see next or opposite Shiva. And facing Shiva, Nandi sits very quietly. And if you notice Nandi is staring at Shiva. Because Nandi is the vehicle or the transport of Shiv Baba. And here it is, Shaiputri, she is seated on Nandi the bull. And it is said on her forehead is half of the moon. So when you observe the picture of Shaiputri, you will notice all of this. In the right hand, she has the trident and the lotus flower. Shaiputri, devotees, her favorite flower is the hibiscus. So when you are looking for the appropriate flower to offer to Shaiputri, you look for the hibiscus flower. And I want to let you know, because I have seen it before. You go and you look for a flower for the Devi or the Devata, and sometimes you pick the dry ones. Please, when you are giving God something, you give Him the best. You give Him the most beautiful, because the flower represents you. The flower represents your heart. The flower represents the love that you are giving. So, Shaiputri, the flower, is the hibiscus flower. It is said, devotees, the mantra for Shailaputri Devi is Om Devi Shailaputri Aye Namaha. Now you may hear your guru or the other pandits, they're reciting other mantras. Yes. Because the Devis and the Devatas, they have different mantras for the same Devi or Devata. But here, devotees, this is a short mantra that you can remember. And you can recite this mantra on the first day to Devi Shaila Putri Ma. And the mantra again is Om Devi Shaila Putri Aye Namaha. Remember, your voice must be mithi mithi. It must be sweet. So you're not going to say it in a rough or a harsh way. Say it with love and let it come from the navel and let it come out. So this is the mantra. It is said also, devotees, the offering, the prasad to Shaila Putri is ghee. The ghee. But not the ghee that you would purchase in the tin. You have to get the pure ghee, the homemade ghee. And that is the ghee, devotees, that you are going to offer to Shaila Putri Ma. Among other things, other fruits you can offer. But the main prasad for Shaila Putri Ma is pure ghee, homemade ghee. Yes, we know it's a little bit expensive, but it's all right. You need to sacrifice something to gain something. And here it is, devotees. The first day is Shaila Putri. She blesses you, devotees. That devotee, she blesses you. Free from disease and illness. Whatever problems, whatever disease and whatever illness you have, whether it's internally, whether it's externally. But offering the pure ghee to Devi, Mata, Shaila Putri, the pure ghee, devotees, with love and devotion, faith and belief, she is going to remove that disease that you have and that illness that you have. On the second day, devotees, is Brahmacharini. Brahmacharini. And Brahmacharini, if you look at her, she stands without anything on her feet. It is said she stands barefoot. No slippers or no shoes or nothing. She stands bare feet. I remember long ago, it was difficult for us to have our slippers. How many times we run in the yard bare feet? How many times you play bare feet? And it was very, very good, I will say, because here it is, you are connecting to Dharti Ma. The connection is there. Why it is you when you come to a temple or you go to any sacred place, you leave your shoes or your slippers outside? Because you need to connect. You need to connect to the energies of the Devis and the Devatas. The Murtis in the temple, you need to connect. So here it is, devotees, Brahmacharini, she walks bare feet. It is said, in the right hand a mala, and the left hand a kamandal. What she does, she practiced tough penance. She practiced tough penance. We as devotees, we need to practice tough penance. Prayer is not a joke. Puja is not a joke. These things are very, very serious. You will observe a few weeks ago, Mahashivratri, where each person will attend the temple on that day and night, Mahashivratri. And those who cannot attend the temple, devotees, they will stay at home. And they will also perform their duties there, perform their offerings. They also will get the darshan at home. And that is the penance that we are speaking about. The penance before offering that on Shivratri, you have to fast. You have to go through all sorts of sacrifice, mentally, spiritually, physically. You have to go through. That is the penance. Again, you have to give to receive. You cannot only receive, but you have to give. And here it is, Brahmacharini, it is said that she practiced tough penance. You see the word tough comes here because penance is not easy. And practicing tough penance, she signifies love, loyalty, wisdom, and knowledge. So praying to Brahmacharini devotees, this is what she signifies. And this is what she's going to bless you with. To be loyal. She's going to bless you with love. She's going to bless you with wisdom and knowledge. Her favorite flower, that flower that you will offer to her, is the chrysanthemum. You may say flowers is difficult to get. Yes, I know. I know flowers is difficult to get. But according to the text devotees, this is her favorite, most loved flower, the chrysanthemum. The mantra for Devi Brahmacharini, Om Devi Brahmacharini Aye Namaha. Let us say it together. Om Devi Brahmacharini Aye Namaha. With love. And their devotees, the prasad for Devi Brahmacharini is sugar. Sugar. Something sweet. A fruit or fruits, but it must be sweet. Did you remember, or are you remembering Shabri? The same grapes, the same fruit she will offer to Sri Ram, although probably it's in the same bunch. But she makes sure she tasted each one first. Sometimes you hear people will say, don't put too much sugar in the prasad, don't put too much sugar in the kheer, don't put too much sugar because there is diabetes and X, Y, and Z. But devotees, I am asking you, you need to make it sweet. But you do not need to eat a lot. A taste, a little bit. But you need to make it sweet because you're not making it only for you to eat or to taste, but you are making it to offer to the Devis and the Devatas. So you need to make it to satisfy the Devis and the Devatas, and then you partake of it. You know, this comes to my mind. I remembered very, very well when I was a little girl. I'm not going to tell you which year, but I will let you know this. When I was a little girl, we had to walk about 2-3 miles to attend a yaga. In the month of July was Bhagavad, and in the month of August was Ramayana. And very happily, I remember, you will get all your work done, sweep the yard and do this and do that and wash the wares, the bharatan, whatever, because you're anxious to walk to this Bhagavad and to Ramayana. So it means July and August is a nice time for you. And walking devotees, you are going, and when you reach there, you are happy. You whatever you partake of, whatever prasad you partake of, you're happy to walk back home. And I remember well, the guys and them will come with a big wood tray. Do you remember that? Anybody remember that? A big, huge, wide wood tray. And they're holding it up like this above. And one guy will pass. Shayo, you remember? Yes. And the one guy will pass in front with a piece of paper. And you hold this piece of paper like that and you ring the four corners. And the person now, the guy now who is sharing the prasad, his hand is big. And his hand gone down into the tray. And when you think you're getting plenty prasad, he come up with a little bit. Devotees, you know why I laugh? Because I vex. Because I think I get in plenty prasad, but I get a little bit. How you will say it? A little tukra. Huh? So here it is, devotees. Prasad, something sweet. And here it says, the sugar, her prasad is sugar, must be sweet. So it's not that you would offer the prasad by itself, but you will make something that is very sweet to offer to Devi Brahmacharini. And the fruits, devotees, you must purchase. It must be sweet. You know some grapes as be? Yeah. Sawa. Okay. So you need to know whatever fruit or fruits that you are purchasing, it must be sweet. And there, devotees, that's the second day of Navratri. The third day of Navratri, devotees, is Devi Chandraganta. Chandraganta. And if you notice the moon and the bell. So Chandra means the moon and the Gant means the bell. Chandragant. She sits on a tiger. She sits on a tiger. The goddess of spiritual and internal power. She is the goddess or the Devi of spiritual and internal power. What we are looking for, what we are seeking from Chandragant Devi, we want inner strength. Have you ever seen someone tall and huge and they have a broad chest but they're very weak? Yes, I'm sure you have seen that. And have you ever seen someone very, very small and short and you know what? They're very strong. Now, I am not speaking about that person that is thin and strong and physical, you know. I'm speaking about internally the person has a sort of a authority that when you see the stand, not even the stand. Have you ever seen when someone walk in? Everybody? Yes. That's an eternal power they have within them. And this is what Chandragant Devi, she gives. She showers our devotees with. Pray to her for that internal power and that strength, that spiritual strength. Sometimes we have obstacles. Each one of us has some problem in our life. It could be external, it could be internal. But you need that strength to overcome that. And where we go? To Devi Chandragant. It says, devotees, she also gives you and also develops the aura and that divine splendor. Each one of us devotees has that spiritual light within. You're born with that. And once you could Maintain that light. And once you could continue with your mantras, that same light will send an aura. That brightness, that light, that is a word for it, tej. And once you have that bright aura, wherever you walk, people will see there is something different about this person. I cannot touch it, but there is something about this person. That's the aura. And it says, Devi Chandragan, she showers you with that divine aura. Pray to her. Always remember, the main ingredient is love and devotion, faith and belief. And it doesn't matter where you live. You worship her. If you cannot attend the temple, for some reason or the other, you worship her at home. And surely, devotees, you will be blessed. Her flower is the lotus flower. The most lovable flower is the lotus flower. And her mantra, please sing with me. Om Devi Chandragant Aye Namaha. Om Devi Chandragant Aye Namaha. Dear devotees, her prasad for Devi is milk, sweets or kheer. Milk. And I want to make a point here. And I know you may say, well, we cannot get it. It's difficult to get. Yes, it's truth. But when we are speaking about milk, we are speaking about pure cow milk. Please, sacrifice on this day, for this day, to get the pure cow's milk. And offer to the Devi Chandragant. When you purchase any other milk, you do not know how clean it is. You don't know. I remember well, when a cow make calf, a young one, how many days before you can use that milk? After the calf or the bacha has been born, that milk is Penu's milk. That milk is not a clean milk. But I am not labeling anyone. But to be sure, try and get the pure cow's milk. Sweets, whatever sweets that you are making, it must have milk in it. Pera, barfi, and they have so many now. But that sweet that you are offering to Devi, Chandragant, it must have milk in it. And it is said, devotees, one of the most appropriate with the pure cow's milk is kheer. Kheer. So it's one that you can offer to her, and that is her prasad. And their devotees, the three Devis that I have outlined to you. The first day is Shailaputri. The second day is Brahmacharani. The third day is Chandra Grant. And here we go now to the fourth day. The fourth day, devotees, Kush Manda Mata. Kushmanda Mata sitting on a tiger. I want you to observe what I am saying. If you have noticed, the Devi sits on an animal. The Devi sits on an animal. That teaches us a lesson. We as mothers, we as wives, we as daughters, we as nieces, we as granddaughters, we as goddaughters, in a whole, we as the female aspect, the female in the world, we represent Shakti. We represent energy. And because we represent the Shakti or the energy devotees, we are supposed to conquer the animal within us. You know we have animal traits? Do you believe? Yes. Yes. Many years ago I said this, probably over 25 years. And when I finished use this sentence, an old man came up to me and he said, Miss Maraj, why you must say that? I said, how do you mean why I must say that? He said, no, you mustn't make a statement like that. I said, okay, I'm not going to answer you. I want you to go back home and I want you to look at the village you are in, look at the people, look at society, and look at everybody, and come back next time, and probably when I meet you, you will tell me. I always say this. In each human being, all the animals reside. There are some creatures that probably we don't know. But think about it. Sometimes we behave like a snake. And no apologies on camera. We smile with people. We laugh with people. Ha 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 ha, he 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 hoo hoo hoo. And the same mouth and the same tongue. You take that same tongue and you sting that same person right there. Don't tell me no, you know. Don't tell me no. Sometimes we behave like dog. And you know what I mean? I'll tell you what I mean. Have you heard someone speaking? And they talk half an hour up to now you even know what they say, like they barking. And check out the different animals that you have. Sometimes I say, some human beings, I don't want to say all human beings, but some human beings have the whole zoo inside of them. And whenever time the appropriate is right, they just let out that animal on you. Devotees, the Devis is teaching us silently. Do not allow the animalistic nature to conquer you. Use your energies, use your Shakti to sit upon it, suppress it, and allow the divine and the Devi and the positive to blossom. So this is why I said to you, the guy came to me and he said, no. I said, go back and you will see for yourself. Here it is, devotees, sitting on the tiger. The ku means little. Kushmanda, the energy, and the anda is the egg. So the whole name of Kushmanda is little energy, the egg cosmic. It's creation, to create. In the right hand of Kushmanda is the Kamaldal, the Danush, the lotus. On the left hand is the Amrit Kalash, the Japmala, the Gada Chakra. And you know what she symbolizes? She symbolizes beauty, bravery, strength, and she moves darkness. Such is the power of Kushmanda. You have problems, you want to be beautiful from inside out. Be beautiful through your words. Be beautiful through your smile. When you smile with someone, that smile alone must remove the darkness. You don't have to speak, just smile. Because nobody wants to know your problem. Trust me. And it is not fair to tell anybody your problem because you don't know where they will take it. Always keep a smile on your face. So the true beauty devotees, and this is what Devi Kushmanda symbolizes, that beauty from inside. She also allows you to be brave. Bravery is not outside. Bravery is within you. I remember well, again, I don't know if Drama Krish will remember this, but it was in Karapichaima. I went, again, probably 30 years back. You see how memory is coming to me, yes? Yes. And I remember I had a little system, nothing too big, and I went to do a satsang. And there was this, I have a problem when I say old, senior. So the senior citizen lady, she's sitting there. And she's clapping and she's singing and she's clapping and she's singing. So I'm telling myself within, I said, you know what? When I finish, I'll give her the mic, let her sing. Let her sing on the mic because she's singing. And you know what? When I hand her the mic, she bongs back. And she, no. I said, what happened? She said, I'm not brave to sing on mic. This is a mic. This doesn't have teeth. This is not going to do you anything. But what happened? She's not brave. And because of that, she did not want to hold the mic, but she's going to sing without the mic. Bravery is within. So we need to be brave. And not only that, bravery goes with strength. You need to stand up and speak. You need to stand up and speak. You need to be brave and you need to have strength to do it once you know it is the truth. And if you know something is wrong or you did a wrong, please put up your hands and apologize. To apologize is being brave. To apologize is not weakness. To apologize is part of bravery. And always remember to be brave together with strength. Have that strength to be brave. Stand up and speak out. You need to do that. I remember well, throughout my years, I involved with about 9 or 10 NGOs in this country. So I have served in all those NGOs, and I always serve on the executive. So I know about organizations. And whenever we are having meetings, whether it's executive or whether it's committee, it doesn't matter. I will stand up and speak. And sometimes someone from the floor will say, no, Ina, no. And I, very, very brave and very serious, I said, no, my dear. When you are speaking, I didn't tell you to stop. Please allow me to speak. And this is what I'm speaking about, to be brave and to have strength. And it says, Kushmanda Mata, she is going to bless you with that. Her favorite flower is the jasmine. The jasmine flower. And the mantra for her, please sing with me. Om Devi Kushmanda Aye Namaha. Om Devi Kushmanda Aye Namaha. The 5th day of Navratri, Skanda Mata. Skanda Mata Devi, she is sitting on the lion. But it's not any lion. It is said she sits upon the ferocious lion. That's the lion she's sitting upon. That ferocious lion. And there, Skanda Mata is sitting upon. She gave wisdom. She showers wisdom to her devotees. And you know who she showers wisdom upon? To the most illiterate person. So she's not going to pick and choose. I will give Leela, but I wouldn't give Karuna. I will not give these 2 ladies, beautiful ladies, but I was only going to give it to Krish and Mitra. No. I am going to give wisdom. And she also says, I am going to give it to even the most illiterate person. So sometimes we see people, and I'm going to tell you where we see them. It's places I will point out and I will explain to you, because I have seen it throughout my years. And devotees, when you are, I'll use the word in these settings like yajnas and temples and things. Sometimes when we go to these places, you see a guy or a lady looking shabby looking, and she's sweeping the floor and she's washing the burden. And you know, sometimes we look down. Sometimes we look down. Yeah. He or she is illiterate. Don't trust him, or you don't know the fate of that person. Trust me, you don't know. I remember, you see, things are coming to me. Years and years and years ago, I attended the El Dorado Shiv Mandir in Cora Road. Is there, I attended the class under the Pandit of Pandit Der Saran Sharma. And he taught a class of Ramayana on a Tuesday. I was fortunate to attend that class with about 25 other persons. And that class went on for years. We had a roll. And I still have that home. Your name will be there. And I remember well, on that Tuesday, I will make sure that I am equipped internally, externally to attend that class on time. And I am traveling. I am walking out to the main road. And how I'm walking? I have my old Ramayana book, wide like this and like this. Only Hindi. Not too good looking. And I will tie it in a red cloth. 2 sides and 2 sides. And you know where I will hold that book? I will lift that book with my rahal under the book tied, and I will hold that book and hug it to my heart. I will hug that Ramayana book, the Ramcharitmanas, to my heart. And I will walk to the main road, a little distance, a little less than quarter mile, and stop a taxi and travel to the temple and on time. That's the love that you must have. And one day, someone said to me, how you could be holding that book just like that and walking? I said, hello, excuse me? I said, you see, that is not a book. I said, I will correct you. That's light, that's life, that's energy. I said, that is what it meant to me. And up to today, the Ramcharitmanas is within me. I can sit here without the book because the book is inside of me. Here it is, devotees. She gives you that wisdom to all. It is free. You don't have to purchase it. Just pray to her. Pray to Skanda Mata Devi. And their devotees, she fulfills all desires. Devi is going to fulfill all your desires and purifies the hearts of her devotees. And you see this word desire? I want you to know something about desire. Some people say don't have desire. I love desires. My desire is to learn bhajan. My desire is to learn Ramayana. My desire is to pray. My desire is to do so many positive things. And you telling me don't have desires? But you see, you have the negative desire and you have the positive ones. You have the desire will destroy you. And it have the desire will uplift you. So desire is good. It all depends on which one you choose. And their devotees. Skanda Mata, her favorite flower is a yellow flower. Her favorite flower is a yellow flower. She carries a baby on her lap. If you look at her picture, she carries a baby on her lap. Two upper hands with the lotus, the flowers. The prasad for Skanda Mata Devi, a banana. So whatever prasad you want to offer, you must put bananas or one banana. And I must say this to you. When you are offering banana to Devi or Devata, peel the banana. It looks, you giving someone a plate of food. Peel the whole banana and rest it. To me, it looks more appropriate. Because with the skin, remember, yes, you are washing it. I'm not saying no. But remember, it is passing through. How far are these bananas coming from? It's crossing the ocean and it's from one hand to the next and to the next. So to me, it's most appropriate. You wash it and you peel it and you rest it in your thali. And their devotees, the banana signifies to the devotee of good health. Good health, not wealth, huh? Good health. Do you know what banana has? Banana has especially the overripe bananas. Especially the overripe bananas. The overripe bananas has potassium. And it's more sweet. So if you are accustomed eating one banana, in one of the overripe bananas, you will have to probably eat quarter. Now, potassium in banana with 5 almond nuts every morning is food for your brain. So you may want to know why I remember so many things. Because that's my secret. So it's not a secret anymore. The banana, the potassium in the banana with about 5 almond nuts, not baked almond nuts, no. Raw almond nuts is food for the brain. And here it is, the parasad, bananas, and it keeps the devotees good in health. The 6th day, Katyayani Devi or Mata. Katyayani Mata, she rides on a lion. Now you remember the 5th one is Skanda Mata, and she rides on a ferocious lion. But here now on the 6th day, Katyayani rides on a lion. And it is said, devotees, when you pray to her, what you pray for, this is the Devi, if you are having problems, after marriage, and you are having problems that you cannot have a child, you pray to Katyayani Mata. Pray to her. And of course, you cannot pray one day, 1 month, 1 year, and think it's all good. It depends on all your faith. It depends on you, how fast you are going to be blessed. But it is said that she is going to give you that, bless you to have that child, that person in marriage if you cannot have a child. She also brings peace and harmony. She also gives you peace and harmony. You know, these are 2 words you hardly hear about. These harmony. Oh boy. Harmony. Say it again. Harmony. Sometime in your own home you don't have that, not so? Yes. Katyayani Mata or Devi gives you that peace and harmony. I want to take you back to Ramayana a little bit. When Sita Mata was abducted by Ravan and went to Lanka, Sri Lanka, what happened to Sri Ram? The peace within him is gone. It's gone. So to you guys who are sitting here, and to you guys who are listening to me through the airwaves of Sankhya television, whenever your better half, it's gone, the peace within you, it's gone. Sri Ram said, to find that peace, to find back that peace in my life, do you know what I had to go through? Do you know the problems I had? I had many problems. I had many sleepless nights. I could not even eat properly. I searched, I walked bare feet. I passed through hills and hollows, rocks. I crossed the ocean. And you are telling me today, when you cannot get something good to eat, you say, I have problem. When you cannot get the sari that you really want to wear, you say, I have problem. When you cannot go where you want to go, you say, oh gosh, the car and all are working good. That is a big problem. You really haven't seen problem or faced problem yet. Sri Ram said, I had to walk and toil. And not only treading dirty matter, the earth, but I also had to go across the ocean. I had to cross waters. And when I reached there, I still did not get my Sita Mata. I had to fight. I had to fight physically and spiritually and even verbally. Now, I am not telling you to go and do that. But in life, devotees, to find peace, to have that peace within you, you have to go through the hammer. You have to go through the fire. You have to go through the water. You have to go through so many obstacles. But you must have that strength. Otherwise, probably you will fall. Patsi. But here it is. Katyayani Devi devotees. It says, she is going to shower you with peace and harmony. What is harmony? When you have peace, you could have harmony. Harmony is to live in one, to live with love. What brings about harmony? You know, we hear this word so many times. But what brings about harmony? Instead of harmony, we have confusion. We have jhanjat. And some people may say we have a little kuchur. But you know what brings about all these things? All these things sometimes, devotees, comes about when two people, our thoughts are not balancing. You see, when your thought and my thought are not balancing, that is where problem comes. But once our thoughts balance, and we can work out situations, we can work out obstacles, we can work out problems, say all these things, it brings harmony. It brings harmony. It brings peace. And here it is, devotees. It says, she carries a lotus flower and a sword in the left hand. In the right hand, devotees, she gives blessings. And if you look at all the different Devis, one of their hand is to give blessings. Her prasad is honey. Her prasad is honey. What kind of honey? Her prasad is pure honey. Her prasad is pure honey. You see how I mentioned pure ghee and I mentioned pure milk. Now, pure honey. And how do you know the honey pure? That's it. You see, we have a problem here now. How are we going to solve that problem? We will solve it. The pure honey, devotees, is when you look at it in the bottle, it stays as is. It never gets thick and hard. That's when it's mixed. Whatever. So when you are purchasing the honey, you must use the pure honey. You know, there was a milk lady who used to sell milk. She used to sell milk. And she used to have real good cow milk. Thick, you know the cow milk, thick. When that cow is on family way, the only grass you have to feed that cow is para grass. That's the grass will give a thick milk, a sweet milk, a better milk. And their devotees, That is the pure milk. And this lady used to sell milk. And time again, what happens? The milk starts to get thin. So the same people she's selling the milk for now, they say, what happened? The milk get thick again? Like you're mixing water in the milk? She said, no. I do not mix no water in no milk. What I really does do is mix milk in the water. She said, what I really do, I will mix the milk in the water. No, this is just, but here it is, devotees. Again, when we offering, it must be pure. Now this word pure comes in offering to the Devis. But this pure also means that when we are offering these things, our thoughts must be pure. Our thoughts must be pure, like the pure milk, the pure honey, the pure ghee. And when we offer it, you offer it with pure thoughts. And it is said, devotees, her flower, her most favorite flower is the marigold. Her most favorite flower is the marigold flower. Her prasad, honey. And when you offer honey, what you're really offering? Something that is sweet again. And that, devotees, mean when you offer something sweet, she will fill your life with sweet things. And she's going to get rid of all your problems. She's going to get rid of all your problems. Now I want to say once more again, be careful. You may be listening to me when I speak about all these things, but devotees, it may not, I repeat, it may not happen in a month, a year, or years. It all depends on you, the devotee of God, the devotee of the Devis. And their devotees, I have outlined to you I have outlined to you the 6 days of Navratri. And their devotees on the 7th day. But before I continue, I'll hand over to the group again to bring beautiful bhajans.
ओ मेरा जीवन तेरे शरण, ओ मेरा जीवन तेरे शरण, सारे विराग हुए अब सारे त्याग हुए अब, सारे विराग हुए अब सारे त्याग हुए अब, एक यही मेरा बंधन, एक यही मेरा बंधन, मेरा जीवन तेरे शरण, ओ मेरा जीवन तेरे शरण। भटकता अब तक बटू और अभी मैं कब तक भटक रहा, भटकता अब तक बटू और अभी मैं कब तक, पालू केवल तुझको ही माँ, पालू केवल तुझको ही माँ, एक यही मेरे है लगन, एक यही मेरी है लगन, मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण। ओ मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण। पर हो अर्पण, तेरे चरणों पर हो अर्पण। मेरे जीवन के गुण अवगुण, मेरे जीवन के गुण अवगुण। सारे व्यत्यय दूर करो माँ, सारे व्यत्यय दूर करो माँ। ओ कुसुमित मेरा नंदन, हो कुसुमित मेरा नंदन। मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण, ओ मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण। जय जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ। ओ जय जय माँ, 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 जय जय माँ। ओ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय 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 माँ, जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ।
दर्पण कहलाए, सुख की कलिया दुख की काटे, मन सब खारा। सुख की कलिया दुख की काटे, मन सब खारा। मन से कोई पाठ चुपे ना, मन की नैन हजार। जग से चाही पागल चाही, मन से बाग ना पाए। तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए। मेरी मन राम बसे, हे राम, हे राम। मेरी मन राम बसे, मेरी मन श्याम बसे, मेरी मन राम बसे, मेरी मन नाम जप नीचे प्राणी होती कृपा तुपते होती कृपा तुपते मेरे मन राम बसे हे राम मेरी मन राम बसे जन्म जन्म के पथ जो पुराने जन्म जन्म के पथ जो पुराने नाम हिले कुपते राम हिले कुपते मेरी मन राम बसे हे राम मेरी मन राम बसे कनक कचोरी हमरी कमरियो कनक कचोरी हमरी कमरियो तीवत पान हसे तीवत पान हसे मेरी मन राम बसे हे राम मेरी मन राम बसे मेरा हे प्रभु हरि अविनाशी मेरा हे प्रभु हरि अविनाशी तन मन ताहि पते तन मन ताहि पते मेरी मन राम बसे हे राम मेरी मन राम बसे मेरी मन श्याम बसे मेरी मन राम बसे मेरी मन श्याम बसे मेरी मन राम बसे हे राम मेरी मन राम बसे
बोल सियापति रामचंद्र की जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, आदि शक्ति महामाता की
जय।
जय। Devotees, now Ratri, Devi Ma. The mantra on the 5th day for Skanda Mata. Let us all sing. Om Devi Skanda Mataye Namaha. Om Devi Skanda Mataye Namaha. The mantra for Katyayani Mata. Om Devi Katyayani Mata Namaha. Om Devi Katyayani Mata Namaha. Now devotees, on the 7th day. The 7th day devotees, Kal Ratri. Kal Ratri devotees, Devi sits on a black donkey. Kal Ratri, the night, the dark night. And she is sitting here on a black donkey. When you pray to Devi Kal Ratri, you are praying to her to remove all fears. When you have fear, that in itself is black, dark, a dark shadow. But praying to her, she removes all fears and makes her devotee self-confident. She blesses you to be self-confident, to believe in you, to be confident in you. Many a times, you are not confident in yourself. You are weak inside. But praying to Kal Ratri, she is going to bless you with that, the self-confident. Her flower is the lotus. And it is said is the Krishna lotus. So there is a lotus flower that is named the Krishna lotus. Her mantra, Om Devi Kalaratriyaye Namaha. Om Devi Kalaratriyaye Namaha. Her prasad is jaggery, not sugar. So the jaggery, if you have seen it before, is a sugar but is in a lump. Meaning the normal sugar that you will use, whether it's brown sugar or white sugar, it's being washed. But the jaggery, it's pure sugar. It's not interfered with. So her prasad is the jaggery or something sweet. You use the jaggery to make. So if once you get that sugar, you can make anything with that. Like for instance, there is something called fudge. Something like that. So you use that, and that is her prasad. 8th day. On the 8th day is Mahagauri. Mahagauri. Maha, the great Gauri, the great one. And she rides on a bull. Now I want to go back a little on the Kal Ratri. It says when you use the jaggery, so I'm going back a little, and you make whatever sweets out of it. They say on that day, you need to give dachina. You also need to give dachina to the Brahmin. Whatever you can afford, whether it's $1 or $5, it doesn't matter. Whether it's a shilling. But together with your offering, you give dachina. And that is for the seventh day. That is Kaldatri. So offering is sweets, you need to give a little to the Brahmins. Now you may ask the question, who is a Brahmin? That's probably $1 million question. But a person, yes, it could be your guru, your godfather, pandit in your area. But some people will say, I would give it to the person who is living the life of a Brahmin. Some people will say that. Because Brahm is within you. The soul do not have a body. The soul resides in the body. So the soul is pure. So the soul is in itself is Brahm. So for that you need to give a little dachina there. On the 8th one, I'm coming back now to Mahagauri. And she rides on the bull. It says, devotees, pray to her and she is going to relieve you from all sufferings in life. And the word all comes here. So whether it's verbal suffering, it's mental suffering, it's physical suffering, whatever suffering you are going in your life, it says she relieves you from them. Now this word is important, to relieve. To relieve here, and this is my way of explaining it, to relieve here is to help you go through it. Not to completely remove your suffering. Because sometimes we are not strong enough to handle the suffering. We are not internally strong enough to handle it. And we need to pray. And when you pray here to Mahagauri, she is going to help you to relieve, to overcome it. Meaning, you still have to go through the suffering, the little karma in it. But you will be strong enough internally inside. It says also that she forgives a sinner. She forgives. You have small sin and you have big sin, but don't worry, sin is sin. Here it says that she forgives the sinners and purifies them. And if Mahagauri is saying this, then who are you and I to judge someone? Who are you and I to judge someone for if they have sinned? Because Mahagauri Mata is saying, I will bless that person and I will purify that person. Her flower, most favorite flower, is the night blooming jasmine. There's a flower when you pass by it in the night, it smells strong. Not so? Yeah. So it says here, that's her favorite flower. She carries the trishul and the damaru, the drum. She carries that. What is her prasad? Her prasad is the coconut. The dry coconut is her prasad. The coconut, and with that coconut, when you grate it, you can make anything. Sugar cake, whatever, coconut barfi. So you can make a sweet out of that coconut. But coconut is the main ingredient of the prasad that she likes. She also, it says, will bless those who having problems. She continues to bless them. Her mantra, let us all recite. Om Devi, Om Devi Mahagauriyai Namaha. Om Devi Mahagauriyai the ninth, on the ninth night, now Ratri, 9 nights. On that 9 day or nights, it says, Siddhi Datri Devi. Siddhi Datri Devi, she sits on the lotus. She is the Devi that is not sitting on the animal, but she sits on a lotus. Sitting on that lotus, devotees, Siddhi Datri Devi, she is holding the mace, the shankha or the conch shell, the disc was the chakra on a lotus flower. Siddhi Datri Devi, it says, she blesses all. The chakra represents the wheel, the time that is ticking. Time is going in everyone's life. Her favorite flower is the champa. There's a flower that is called the champa chameli. Yes, you all probably will know that flower. So her favorite flower, the most appropriate flower, is the champa chameli. Her mantra, let us all recite. Om Devi Siddhi Datriyaye Namaha. Om Devi Siddhi Datriyaye Namaha. And devotees, all these mantras, each mantra to the appropriate Devi, you can recite it 1 time, 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, 9 times, 21 times, 27 times, and 108 times. It all depends on how many times you want to jap the mantra. Her prasad is the sesame seed. And you have seen the sesame is a little white seed. That is the main ingredient, her prasad. So whatever you are making, you put that sesame seed. There's a cake, what's the cake name? Tilly cake? Right. So you can probably make other sweets, but that is her prasad, the main ingredient, the sesame seed. It says that Siddhi Datri Devi protect devotees and families, not only devotees, but although the extended families from unfortunate mishaps. So when you are praying to Siddhi Datri Devi, you're not only praying for yourself, but you are praying for your extended families. How wonderful this is. Here it is, devotees, the 9 days of Navratri. Very, very important. For some reason, devotees, if you are not able, if you are not in good health, to fast for all the days, whichever day is appropriate for you, please do so. But it is important that you observe the Navratri. It is an energy, it is there, it is nothing that you will have to buy, it is there for only you to receive. And no one can do it for you. Whichever country you are listening, wherever you are living, what part of the world you are, you have this opportunity to sit and jap the mantra of the Devis. You have the ability to energize yourself, to allow that Shakti to continue to prevail within you, to be brave, to be self-confident in your life. No one can do it for you, but you alone. Devotees, I want to bring to you a very beautiful bhajan. उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर भई अब रैन कहाँ जो सोवत है। आशा पुरानोगी, सबके कृपा बरसाएगी। नवरात्रों की दिन आएंगे, मैया रानी आएंगे। चल जोता वाली मैया, सबके भाग जाएंगे। नवरात्रों की दिन आएंगे, मैया रानी आएंगे। उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर भई, अब रैन का जो सोवत है। उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर भई, अब रैन का जो सोवत है। Devotees, at this time, I would like to thank each and every one for attending today's session. Devotees, thanks to Mr. Dev Jamuna for allowing us to use this beautiful temple of First Street, Valsen, Bamboo. Thanks once more and God blessings to him and his family. I must say to Sankhya Television, thank you very much for allowing us to share this message throughout the world. And thank you, the listening audience, wherever you are. Without you, devotees, I am blessed. With you, I am blessed. Wherever you are sitting. Bhagwan, Devi Ma, continue to bless and guide you. Continue to remove all your darkness and obstacles, and continue to shower light, wisdom, and guidance, removing all obstacles. Devotees, once more again, my name is Maraj, and I am from Pashatunapuna. I am happy to bring to you a very beautiful discourse. At this time, devotees, let us all sit upright. Clasp your hands together, close your eyes. To conclude today's session, let us all place ourselves at the lotus-like feet of Devi Ma. Continue to ask for her blessing and her guidance, and continue for her to light and continue to shine within us. Wherever you are, devotees, let us all pray. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Shantakaram Bhujagashanam Paramanabam Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasagresam Megavaradam Chubhagam Lakshmi Kandam Kamalanam योगिभिर्ज्ञानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णु भावहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं सर्वलोकैकनाथं त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा ॐ शान्ति शान्ति May there be peace in the heavenly regions. May there be peace in the atmosphere. May there be peace on earth. May there be peace in each and every one of us. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Jai Sitaram, I am Pandit Shivan Hariprasad inviting you to join with me on Sankhya television for our Navratri Vrat commencing on Wednesday 22nd of March 2023 and terminating on Thursday 30th of March 2023 right here on Sankhya television. Jai Sitaram. Jai Sitaram, as we prepare for our Navratri Vrat, these are the following ingredients that we require to observe our Navratri Vrata, Puja and worship